P of E intersection F is exactly equal to P of E into P of F. E intersection F means what? It should be black and it should be king. So such two cards you'll have. If two events are independent, then P of E intersection F will be equal to P of E into P of F. Probability of E, given that H occurred, means what? Probability of English reading people, given that she reads already Hindi. Or if events are independent, you know P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. That is the only rule. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the probability, that is exercise 13.2. So now one card is drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. In which of the following cases the event E and F are independent? So they have given 52 cards and they gave events also. Which pair forms independent is the question. So first, second, third, three questions they have compared. In each question they give pair of events. So first question, the card drawn is spade and F event E. Event F is the card drawn is an ace. So first we'll find event N of E, number of elements in set E. So the card drawn is spade. How many spades we'll have? 13 spades. For each suit we'll have 13 cards. We'll have 4 suits. In 52 cards, in a pack of 52 cards, we'll have 4 suits. For each suit, we'll have 13 cards. So 13 spades, 13 diamonds, 13 clubs, 13 hearts. Now, the card drawn is spade. So number of E, number of elements in set E is E, 13. The card drawn is an ace. Number of elements in set F, how many A's will have? 4. And N of S. S means what? Total number of cards. Total number of cards is what? 52. Now we'll find P of E. What is P of E? P of E is N of E by N of S. And what is N of E? 13 divided by N of S is 52. 13 ones are 13 fours are. P of E we got 1 by 4. Then P of F. What is P of F? N of F by N of S. N of F means number of elements in F, 4 out of 52. 4 out of 52 it will become 1 by 13. Now E intersection F. E intersection F means common elements. So out of 4 aces, we'll have 1 ace which is a spade. So N of E intersection F means the card should be spade as well as an ace. So N of E intersection F is 1. So now P of E intersection F. What is P of E intersection F? P of E intersection F is 1 by 52. So now we have P of E intersection F we have, P of E we have, P of F we have, P of F also we got. What is P of F we got? 1 by 13. Now we should check. Now we should check P of E intersection F. So P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. We should check. P of E intersection F LHS is 1 by 52. P of E into P of F. P of E is 1 by 4 and P of F is 1 by 13. So 1 by 52 is equal to what? For 13 into 4 is 1 by 52. So therefore both are equal. Therefore both are equal. So conclusion is simple. Since both are equal, I can say E and F are independent. E and F are what? Independent. Why they are independent? Because P of E intersection F, P of E intersection F is exactly equal to P of E into P of F. Because P of intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F, they are independent. Next question. The card drawn is black card and the card drawn is king. So dear students, again in the pack of 52 cards, we'll have 26 red cards and 26 black cards. 26 cards black. And king, we'll have 4 kings. So first N of E, number of elements in event E. The card drawn is black. How many black cards will have? 26. So P of E, what is P of E? N of E divided by N of S. So that is, if you substitute N of E is 26 by 52, that will be 1 by 2. So probability of getting a black card is 1 by 2. So now find P of F. What is P of F? Probability of getting king. How many kings we'll have? N of F divided by N of S. So we'll have 4 kings in pack of 52 cards. So 4 by 52, that is 1 by 13. So P of F you got. What is P of F? 1 by 13. Now E intersection F. E intersection F means the card should be black and it should be king. Number of elements in E intersection F is 2. So 2 cards which are black acts as king and 2 cards which are red will act as king. So E intersection F means what? It should be black and it should be king. So such 2 cards you'll have. So now P of E intersection F. So now you got P of F also. Now we'll go to P of E intersection F. P of E intersection F is N of E intersection F divided by N of S, that is 2 divided by 52. 2 by 52 is 1 divided by 2 2s are 1 by 26. So now we got P of E intersection F also. So now P of E intersection F we got, that is 1 by 26. Call it as 1. Now find P of E into P of F. P of E into P of F if you do. P of E, what is P of E we got? P of E is 1 by 2. P of F is what? 1 by 13. 1 by 2 into 1 by 13. If you multiply again, it will be 1 by 26. Call it as 2. Therefore, P of from 1 and 2, P of E intersection F is exactly what? P of E into P of F. So dear student, you know the condition for 2 events to be independent. If 2 events are independent, then P of E intersection F will be equal to P of E into P of F. So now I am getting P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Therefore, E and F both are independent. E and F are both are what? Independent. So when can you say events are independent? If and only if P of E intersection F is P of E into P of F. So here we got P of E, then we got P of F, then we got P of E intersection F. Then when we compare, it holds good. Next. E, the card drawn is king or queen. P of E, king or queen. So king or queen means we'll have 4 kings out of 52. Plus 4 queens out of 52, and we don't have common elements, so we cannot remove the intersection. So that is 4 plus 4, 8 by 52. Further, it is divisible. You can divide it. 4 2s are 4 13s are 2 by 13. P of F. P of F is the card drawn is queen or jack. So we'll have 4 queens out of 52, 4 jacks out of 52. We'll not have common elements to remove. So that's it. So again, this is also 8 by 52. This is also 2 by 13. Now E intersection F. E intersection F means what? It should be king or queen and queen or jack. Such 4 cards we'll have. So P of this is 4 out of 52. Now if you simplify this, P of E into P of P intersection F is equal to what? 4 by 52. And P of E into P of F if you do, that is P of E is 2 by 13, P of F is 2 by 13, 2 by 13 into 2 by 13 is 4 by 169. So call it as 2, call this as 1. Therefore from 1 and 2, P of E intersection F is not equal to P of E into P of F. So both are different. If you see P of intersection F value and P of E into P of F value, both are different. Therefore, E and F are not independent. E and F are not independent. They are not independent. So I hope all of you got this. Then we have, in a hostel, 60% of students read Hindi newspaper, 40% read English newspaper, 20% read both. 40 read Hindi and 60% read Hindi, 40% read English, and 20% read both. And they're asking you, a student is selected at random. Now first question, find the probability that she read neither Hindi or English. Second, if she reads Hindi newspaper, find the probability that she reads English newspaper. Then last, if she reads English newspaper, find the probability that she reads Hindi newspaper. First, let us define the events. So, here first part to solve, let H represents students reading Hindi newspaper. Reading Hindi paper, Hindi newspaper. E represents students reading. E represents students reading English newspaper. Now, first they want you to find the probability that she reads neither Hindi or English. Then means they want P of neither Hindi means not Hindi and not English. This is the question. They want P of H dash intersection E dash. So dear students, first they have given P of E. What is P of E? Probability of people reading English newspaper. And English is 40%, 40 out of 100. And probability of Hindi reading people is 60%, 60 out of 100. Both means what? What is meant by both? H intersection E, that is 20%, 20 out of 100. You can simplify this. If you divide this, 0, 0 cancels, it will be 2 by 5. Probability of English reading is 2 by 5. P of H, if you simplify, 0, 0 cancels, 2 3s are 2 5s are 3 by 5. P of H intersection E, 0, 0 cancels, it will be 1 by 5. Now they want neither. So find the probability that they read neither Hindi nor English. So what is the formula? P of H dash intersection E dash. So this can be written as, using De Morgan's law, I can write H dash intersection E dash can be written as H union E the whole dash. Further, this can be written as 1 minus P of H union E. And that is 1 minus, what is P of H union E? P of H plus P of E minus P of H intersection E. Now 1 minus, what is P of H? Probability of Hindi reading people is 3 by 5 plus P of E. What is P of E? 2 by 5. E intersection, H intersection E, 1 by 5. Simplify this, 1 minus, LCM is 5, 3 plus 2 minus 1, that is 1 minus, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 by 5, 1 minus 4 by 5. If you simplify, LCM is 5, 5 minus 4, it will be 1 by 5. So therefore, we got P of H dash intersection E dash is this. Means probability of people reading neither Hindi nor English is 1 by 5. I hope all of you got this. Next, if she reads Hindi, find the probability that she reads English. So they told given is she reads Hindi. So P of whatever is given, you should write after the slash H. What is the probability that she reads English? They want find the probability of English reading given that she reads Hindi. Whatever is given, we take it as after the divided by P of E by H. What is P of E by H? Conditional probability. They want you to find, they told that she reads Hindi. What is the probability that he reads English? So given Hindi she reads, so they want you to find the probability of English. How to read P of E by H? Probability of E given that H occurred. Means what? Probability of English reading people given that she reads already Hindi. So now what is the conditional probability? P of E intersection HF, H is P of E intersection H divided by P of H. And this is what? N of H intersection S divided by N of S divided by, what is P of H? N of H, number of Hindi reading divided by N of S total. N of S I can cancel. I am left out with N of H intersection S divided by number of elements in H. Number of common is what? 20%, 20 out of 100. And H is what? 40%, 40 out of 100. 20 by 40, 0, 0 cancels, 1 by 2. Probability of English reading, sorry, here I have done mistake, sorry. Here E intersection H, right? E means H intersection, E intersection, number of elements in E intersection S. E intersection S. This is also E intersection. That's it. Then second, if he reads English, means the given she already reads English, probability that she will read Hindi. Means find the probability of he reads Hindi given that she reads English. I want P of H by E. What is P of H by E? P of H intersection E divided by P of E. What is P of H intersection E? N of H intersection E divided by N of S. What is P of E? N of E by N of S. That is here H intersection means both they give 20%, 20 out of 100. And English, they give 40% read English, 40 out of 100. 100 cancels, it will be 20 by 40, 20 by 40 is 1 by 2. In the last case, divided by H, Hindi what, how much they give? In the last case, Hindi, they told 60% read Hindi. Sorry, here 60%. So, in denominator, should take 60%. They gave 60%. So, 2 by 6, 1 by 3. Probability that she reads English given that she reads Hindi is 1 by 3. Probability that she reads Hindi given that she reads English is 1 by 2. Next. The probability of obtaining an even prime number on each die when a pair of dice are rolled. See, first sample space, when you roll pair of dice, you'll get 1, 1, 1, 2, so on. You'll also have 2, 2, so on till 6, 6. Do you agree? So 36 outputs will be there. N of S, number of elements in sample space is 36. Total outcomes is 36. And they want event is, what is the event? Getting both even primes. Getting both even prime means what? What is the only even prime number? 2. So you should get 2, 2. So favorable output, N of E is only 1. What is P of E? Probability of E. What is probability of E? N of E divided by N of S. So favorable by total. Favorable means both should show even prime number, means 2, 2. So when you roll die, the favorable output is only one output, that is 2, 2. They are not asking just even number. They want even prime number. Even prime number means 2, 2. That's it. 2 is the only even prime number. So now 1 favorable out of 36 outputs. 1 by 36, option D. So what is probability? Favorable by total. If event E is getting even prime number, then P of E is N of E by N of S. Then 2 events will be independent if A and B are mutually exclusive. Not necessarily. Mutually exclusive means what? Intersection should be 0 and null set. P of A dash B dash is 1 minus P of A into P of B, and we'll come to this later. P of A equal to P of B, they told. Not necessary. If events are independent, they should need not be, they should have same probability. What if the events are independent, you know P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. That is the only rule. And P of A plus P of B1, not necessarily. So option B is the right answer. And why? Because P of A dash intersection B dash, if you take, we can write 1 minus P of A dash plus P of B dash, or we can write the conclusion directly. If A and B are independent, remember this, if A and B are independent, then obviously A dash and B dash are also independent. A dash and B dash are also what? Independent. If they are independent, then I can write P of A dash intersection B dash is P of A into P of B. P of A dash into P of B dash. And this again I can write P of A dash is 1 minus P of A into P of B dash is 1 minus P of B. So therefore option 2 holds good. If A and B are independent, A dash and B dash are also independent. I hope all of you understood this. Thanks for attending. I'll see you in my next session. Thank you.